at the 1, Paul George at the 2, and starting 7'2", one of the true giants in the game, another great big man out of Georgetown, Roy Hibbert. Then there's Danny Granger, and it's West in at the power forward position. And for the Clippers, CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the backup. And inside at center, a long 6'11", the sky-sweeping big man out of Texas A&M, DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Griffin in at the 4.
You know, you get the kind of love Blake Griffin has gotten for dunking on everybody in the league. It doesn't go over well with your opponents. I know his last season team started to get a lot more physical with him because of that.
Oh, look out! Oh, wow! It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It's possible.
Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
You know, you go through the regular season, guys, and set all sorts of records for your franchise and wins and winning streaks and all that. You win your division for the first time ever, your first 50-win season, and what do you get for it?
Why did I do that?
It's still progress.
I drew
I think the Clippers will use that for motivation this season.
How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Mark, as you said, the Clippers got up 2-zip on the Grizzlies, but all of a sudden it came to a crashing halt. And Steve, they dropped 4 consecutive games, and just like that, they're out of the postseason.
Yeah, injuries played a part. Blake Griffin sprained his ankle, but I think the Clippers were exposed a little bit too. They're limited offensively on the front line. Maybe not quite enough shooting, but that's why they made the moves in the offseason. And they're looking to pick up and make some improvement in that regard. That is a quick bucket, pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's West. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And it's Paul penetrating. Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Jordan has a 9.5-foot standing reach. And then you combine that with outstanding leaping ability, and you can see why Jordan can be such a lethal defender.
Yeah, very true, Steve. It's even tougher if you're the one trying to do the shot. He has such great length and leaping ability that trying to go up and swat him is just asking to be put on a poster. Pass to Dudley. It's a nice ball movement by the Clippers. Griffin's shot is off.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now is one of the guys you have to account for, really, at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Thanks, Doris. Paul's shot is off.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And Roy Hibbert, the bucket on the assist by Granger. Hibbert's got his first points in this one. Paul kicks to Crawford. Griffin. Paul outside. Connects on the 17-footer.
Tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money. And, you know, you talk about Frank Vogel, guys, and the Pacers. It seemed he won over his roster from the moment he took over. He placed a lot of confidence and trust in his players, and most importantly, brought a breath of positivity and positive energy to that locker room and to that team.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Right side, Griffin. Paul George with the steal. Crawford against Granger. Misses the 3. And back to Vogel. He really helped instill the identity of his Pacers team with toughness, defense, and Steve, that willingness to battle.
Yeah, it's a perfect fit with their personnel. The way he motivates this team to defend I just love this group, the Pacers team, talent, along with Frank Vogel. Just a really nice fit.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Hibbert. Chris Copeland comes in for David West. And Stevenson's checked in for George. And it's Watson in for George Hill. And Luis Scola gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the ref to whistle the block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there. He's done a good job of keeping everything outside.
Copeland dishes to Granger. In low to Scola. Feeds it to Watson. Fires from deep. And it's rebounded by Mullins. Clippers trail by 7. And Redick kicks to Collison. Dishes to Barnes. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Way too loose on that inbound pass.
Indiana's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Watson kicks to Granger. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Granger's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the
I'm
finger
putting
roll.
this
Here's Mullins.
video
No good. They had a
game,
chance
this
to end the run
basketball
there.
game on YouTube.
Pacers leading by 9. Takes the 3.
What?
Good. Copeland's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
You know, you're
Everything's
speaking of
working.
paper. Guess what? I
What a lead they have already to show for it.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from
Yeah,
three-point range in the
Rudy
first
said I'm
quarter.
gonna
Watson
And
the
if
pass
I
to
do,
Copeland. He feeds it to Scola.
I'm making
Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is extremely potent inside attack.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Stevenson, and the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, they don't expect a lot from him at the foul line. He was in that range below 70% last season.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Collison dishes to Doug. Back to Collison. That doesn't go either for Collison. Watson for 3. No good on that last second attempt there. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Pacers lead. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far for the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Well, they're trying to play fast, trying to put the defense on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers. You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the board, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hey guys, Roy Hibbert, the 17th overall pick back in 2008. There were concerns about him that he was too slow, not athletic enough. Hibbert said, people said I wouldn't be in the NBA. People said I wouldn't be a starting center. I just proved people wrong. Hopefully I'll be the best when it's all said and done. The best? He added, quote, I will be the best center in the league one day. With this remarkable improvement thus far, he's not far off.
Well, you combine that size and that will to dominate. He's become a big factor. Great stuff.
It's like the defense kind of backed off and then he took advantage.
So, timeout call here in the first quarter, Indiana.
You know, Darren Collison, DC, as you know, is a guy who does everything you want from a point guard at a decent level, but really doesn't excel at anything in a great fashion. Sort of falls into the jack-of-all-trades category.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Miami comes in for Luis Scola. And it's West in for Danny Granger. Tries to save it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Mullins kicks to Collison. The pass to Doug. Launches it. It's rebounded rebounded by Stevenson. And Clark, you mentioned Collison not dominant in any one category. What areas, Steve, do you think that Darren Collison can improve it?
Well, he can be a very good defender when he puts pressure on defenses, so he's got to focus on that end of the floor. And then offensively, he probably shoots a little bit more often than he should. You know, at that size, you want a guard who's going to get your team into an offense. Well, the Pacers wanted to grab the attention of the league with their postseason play. They certainly did that. They marched through the first 2 rounds, knocking off the Hawks and the Knicks. Remember, they were a game away from the NBA Finals.
Here's Watson.
Black hole with your
And out of bounds, Indiana will retain possession.
belly ball.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Watson.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
Ultimately, the Pacers had fallen indeed, but they put them to the test. I don't think there's any doubt about that. They gained respect league-wide even more than they had going into the playoffs. It took 7 games, Clark, and you saw them all, which folks didn't see coming.
I know that's the case, and yet the way the Pacers showed such grit in that series, it indicates they can compete with anybody. And when you have a defensive anchor like they do in Roy Hibbert, they got a chance to be a championship team before long.
Bennett passes to Mullins,
Or you can just look it up on the internet.
and the rebound goes
Really?
to the
You
Pacers.
see it?
At one point, they led by 16.
It's YouTube. If I had some
And that one's good by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 8 points.
like
You
that
know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know about how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Ball goes in. Straight to out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
Griffin with the steal. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. And finished off by Paul.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Boy, you look at the Clippers, and they clearly are one of the most entertaining teams in the NBA. One of the outstanding team shows you'll see. They have fun, they're up and down. But they're a hard-working group, and a lot of that you have to attribute to their leader, Chris Paul.
Well, Clark, as you were taking a look at the Clippers, they are a fun team, an amazing product so far with big names all around. But, you know, Steve, they've got to work hand in hand to make sure they're always at their best and not take things for granted.
Well, I think it's still a team that's a work in progress. You've got a young front line in Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, great point guard in Paul, but the new additions have helped, and I think it'll be interesting to see if this team can gel during the playoffs. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
West, that's good.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you think?
Hey guys, over a lot of their success, how they bonded with team chemistry. Chris Paul said, quote, "It matters a lot when you really truly care about somebody. You'll dive on the floor for them. You'll run through that screen for them. You really care how they feel. It just means a little bit more." That was certainly evident in how they played last year, as well as how they interacted. We'll see if they can keep that same fun going this year, guys.
Yeah, plenty of camaraderie in that locker. Thanks, Doris. And Indiana making a change here. Rangers checked in.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now the Pacers moving it up. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
George dishes to Granger. Here's Hibbert. No good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. It's Crawford with the drive. Here's Jordan. Crawford over George. Here's Jordan. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally hit the button.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically laid.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys, and as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call there. They have repeatedly drove inside in the first half, guys. And it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't done much on the perimeter.
And we're 32 here and a good one.
Unless they talk hard, but it's also